I don't want to do this. How many times did you say this to yourself? Did you stop, or did you actually push through that feeling and continued pursuing your task at hand? You can tell how successful people will be in the future by the amount of times that they overcame that feeling and defeated the lazy brain in their head telling them to stop. And there's no better person to exemplify that character, that work ethic, than Jerry Seinfeld. The comedian in his late 60s is still setting the pace that many creators cannot catch up. I share that work ethic, and this is why I figured that after 5 years making videos every week while still working full-time and having a family with 2 kids, I think I have a few examples to point back to show that this approach actually works and why you should be replicating it. Welcome to the TohirT channel. My name is TohirT, and let's do this. To kick us off, I want to start with this quote that Jerry Seinfeld shared during the Tim Ferriss podcast about the importance of the consistency when it comes to doing your job.
What else would be a component of your class on writing?
Well, I would teach them to learn to accept your mediocrity. No one's really that great. You know who's great? The people that just put tremendous amount of hours into it. It's a game of tonnage.
As simple as that. People love to overcomplicate this subject. They love to be the success coaches who really have the set of programs and tools and affirmations you have to tell yourself when you're looking in the mirror every morning. They're overcomplicating the ham sandwich when it comes to this task. You don't need all those special ingredients. You always seek the special ingredients because they make it feel like you're missing something in your life that prevents you from being successful. It's very hard to realize that you have everything that you need. All you really have to do is create. You have to show up, you have to do the job, you have to create the end result consistently, day in and day out, and then consistent strive to improve 1-2 percentage points every single time. Just minor improvements, minor adjustments that you're going to implement as you progress. This is why I love the stand-up comedy. I've described it in some of my other videos that stand-up comedy is a perfect example of someone refining their jokes, refining their work as they progress through it. When you watch a comedy special in person on Netflix or on Comedy Central, realize that 1 hour of jokes is the result of hundreds upon hundreds of hours that the comedian had to go through in order to deliver that end result. Observe how Jerry describes the process of assembling the comedy special.
If you're getting on stage and standing in front of a group of strangers and trying to make them laugh, God bless you. If I got up there and tried to do it, I win.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't reach what I'm trying to reach. Even if to me, it's like a 4 out of 10 show. I still pat myself on the back for it.
You can apply this approach to any kind of occupation. You can be a creator, a business professional, an athlete. It's all about showing up, doing the work, failing, still showing up, doing the work, failing, still showing up, doing the work, succeeding, still showing up. You have to go through that motion every single time and add those 1-2 percentage of improvement, because that improvement will add up over time. Look at my older videos. Cringe fast, but this is something I carry with honor. I bring it up in a lot of my videos because this is the only way I can demonstrate to you quickly how far I've progressed without any film schools, without trying really to study for hours upon hours. All the progress that I've made so far is thanks to consistent execution over the past 5 years, and I'm still not happy with the current result, and I'll keep executing consistently for years to come as I slowly improve one video at a time. And to help myself, I have a system, a set of processes that I follow every single week. I know exactly what I'm gonna do on each day of the week. I know exactly where I need to be within my video process or within my project that I'm working on in my full-time job, and then I keep executing every single week, every single day. I know exactly every single hour of my day and how it's gonna look like. That may sound like daunting task for you to assemble it right now when you have no system in place, but just start. It's all about that initial process, that initial set of stages, and it can be simply as I will do my work on this particular occupation for 1 hour a day. That's all you need to do. That means that then for the next month, you need to show up every single day and do the work for 1 hour. Don't wait for the muse. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the moment when you feel inspired to do something. It's all about working through that feeling. The amount of times I had to sit down to write the video, to edit the video when I'm not feeling like it, when I'm tired, when I don't feel inspired, doesn't matter. I'm there. I'm gonna do the work. So should you. Pick a place, pick a time, pick a subject that you're gonna take care of, and do it.
If you're gonna write, make yourself a writing session. What's the writing session? I'm going to work on this problem. Well, how long are you going to work on it? Don't just sit down with an open-ended, I'm going to work on this problem. That's a ridiculous torture to put on a human being's head. It's like you're going to hire a trainer to get in shape and he comes over And you go, how long is the session? And he goes, it's open-ended. Forget it. I'm not doing it. It's over right there. You've got to control what your brain can take.
These routines will assure that you're making the progress almost by default. Ask any athlete who are practicing for 2 to 3 hours every morning and 2 to 3 hours every evening, and they do it year upon year upon year. Do you think they're enjoying it? Like, do they look like people who are enjoying the process? No, but they're working for that ultimate goal in their life. The unfortunate part is that with the social media, how we like to glorify the moments of success, it's very easy to focus and say, like, this is how it always should look like. No, youth can think of the sport like surfing. They love to show those moments when the surfer just cuts through the waves and it looks glorious and they're on the top of the wave, literally and figuratively when it comes to their occupation. But no one shows hours upon hours of them paddling towards finding that spot, waiting, sitting on that board for the wave to come, for them to jump on it and actually nail it. This is all the hard work they have to do. This is all the hard work that is missing from those highlights that you're seeing on Instagram, Twitters, and YouTubes of the world. We focus too much on the points of success and we forget about the process itself. And you have to trust the process as you move towards that goal in your life. The moment you realize that there are no lucky charms, there's no secret sauce, there's no secret affirmation that you can tell yourself to make sure you achieve your desired goals, the sooner you will start simply executing, simply improving one task by another, day by day, week by week, month by month. And as you move through that process, you will also realize that it's much simpler than waiting for those things, than waiting for those lucky moments to come by. It's all about that preparation that then will meet the opportunity, that then will define the luck. And besides the luck, besides the ultimate goal that you have in your life, you will actually get a small reward every time you accomplish the task on that checklist within your week or within your day. And I'll let Jerry describe what that actual prize is.
If you're going to sit down at a desk with a problem and do nothing else, you got to get a reward for that. And the reward is the alarm goes off and you're done. You get up and walk away and go have some cookies and milk.
To complete the task, your reward is that you're done, you move on with your day, and then you repeat the same thing all over again the next day. This is also why I never do fun stuff. I never do the activities that I consider leisurely activities before I complete the tasks that I have for the day. Those jobs, those projects, they have to be done early on for me to allow myself to enjoy the rest of my day. There's no negotiating with yourself. You cannot let yourself slip from that process and that consistency. And this is why I like this following quote by Kobe Bryant.
You're out running on the track, working out, and you start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. My lungs are burning. Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow. And that's when you just got to say, you know what? I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it.
I now threw Jerry Seinfeld at you. I threw a Kobe Bryant at you. I know I'm a bit preachy when it comes to this topic, but I had a conversation with someone about this exact point, and I just realized that not as many people realize about how simple it is to really go through this process, how simple it is to achieve the progress in your life. It's almost like they were waiting for those goals to fall down from the sky upon them. No. That's not how life works. I wish, but we have to do the job. We have to go through that process over and over again in order for us to realize that this is a benefit. The success of our lives is in our hands. Like I know I'm not the smartest person. I'm also not the most talented person that I know, the most talented person that you probably watched today if you're on YouTube quite frequently, but doesn't stop me from also thinking that I'm gonna achieve the success. I'm actually quite confident that I'm gonna outcompete many people out there. And why? Again, not because I'm talented or smart, but because I'm gonna outwork all of them. I'm gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna be this annoying person who's gonna be week after week, keep coming back. And eventually, those people will fall off. They'll give up. They'll find an excuse to stop while I'll keep going. And this is all part of this entire process of doing the work, consistently executing every single day, and never negotiating with yourself. Like, I'm a little bit mental when it comes to not allowing myself to negotiate with myself. I'll give you the example. If I'm working out and somewhere in my brain I'm like, oh, maybe I should skip the last 10 minutes, I will actually force myself to do 20 minutes. So 10 minutes that I had left and another 10 minutes extra as a punishment for even thinking about cutting the corner. I do the same thing when it comes to the tasks. If I'm sitting there and I'm editing the video and I'm like, I'm not feeling like it, maybe I should stop. Guess what? I'm gonna do that and I'm probably gonna start on some of the tasks that I usually start the day after, just as a way to train my brain. we can easily train our brains to follow certain structures. And this is what this final segment is about.
Mind is infinite in wisdom. The brain is a stupid little dog that is easily trained.
Have you ever realized how Jerry Seinfeld approaches his work? Did you find this advice helpful? And who are other successful people and what are their processes and methodologies that allow them to achieve that level of success? Share their names, share their approaches down in the comment section below. I highly recommend to you to check out that Tim Ferriss interview with Jerry Seinfeld. It's full of interesting examples and ideas that Jerry shares. You don't even have to like his jokes or his specials, just go and watch it for the sake of understanding how some of the people out there, especially successful people like Jerry, work through their day-to-day and how they maintain the success 40, 50 years into their careers. As for other creators, other celebrities, other examples of individuals who work hard and achieve certain things in their lives within the creator economy and outside of it, there's plenty of that content on my channel because I'm here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with some of your friends. Here are a few more videos for you to enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!